My child, come closer and listen to me, because what I am about to speak over your life is not noise. It is not chaos. It is not confusion. It is truth. You have been wondering why things have gone quiet. You have been asking me, where are you? Why does it feel like nothing is happening? But I tell you now, do not mistake my silence for absence. Do not confuse stillness with delay. In this very moment, while you feel surrounded by quiet, I am moving in ways your eyes cannot yet see. I know you have been waiting for a sign, something loud, something undeniable, something that shakes your world so you can say, yes, this is it. But my ways are not always loud. My greatest works are often done in silence, where no one can interrupt, where no one can interfere, where no one can take credit for what only I can do. And this is why you must not scroll past this moment. This message is not coincidence. It is not coincidence. It is me reaching you right where you are. So I ask you, before you go any further, respond to me. Like this message as a sign of your agreement with my word. Comment to declare that you trust me even in the silence. Share this with 3 people who need to hear that I am still working behind the scenes. Lift this message, support it, let it reach hearts that are waiting in the dark. And if you have not already, subscribe and stay close to the words I am speaking into your life. This is not just content. This is connection. My child, you have been trained to expect noise when something important is happening. You have been conditioned to believe that blessings arrive with announcements, with applause, with visible signs. But I am doing something different with you. I am preparing something sacred, something protected, something that cannot be touched by doubt, jealousy, or interference. That is why it is quiet. That is why it feels hidden. Even now, while you question, while you wait, while you try to understand, I am aligning things in your favor. Doors are being positioned. People are being moved. Circumstances are shifting. And you cannot hear it because I have chosen to do it in silence. For your sake, for your protection, for your future. So lean in, my child. Do not turn away in this moment. What you are about to hear will change how you see this season forever. My child, I see you more clearly than you see yourself. I have watched every moment you thought went unnoticed. I have been with you in the quiet nights when your thoughts were heavy and your heart felt tired. I heard the prayers you whispered when no one else was around. I saw the tears you wiped away before anyone could ask you what was wrong. Nothing about your journey has been hidden from me. You have been walking through a season where answers felt distant and clarity seemed out of reach. There were times you wondered if you were moving forward at all, or if you had somehow been left behind. You questioned whether your efforts mattered, whether your faith was enough, whether I was truly listening. But I tell you now, every step you took in uncertainty, every moment you chose to keep going when it was easier to give up, has been seen and honored by me. I know the weight you have been carrying. The silent battles, the inner doubts, the moments when you smiled on the outside but felt weary within. You tried to stay strong, even when you didn't fully understand what I was doing. You held on, even when everything around you felt still. And my child, that kind of faith does not go unnoticed in my eyes. There were days when you expected something to change, something to break through, something to confirm that you were on the right path. But instead, you were met with silence. And in that silence, your thoughts grew louder. Questions filled your mind, and uncertainty tried to take root in your heart. Yet even then, you did not completely walk away. Even then, a part of you still hoped, still believed, still waited. I want you to understand this deeply. Your waiting has not been wasted. Your patience has not been ignored. Every moment you remain faithful in the unseen has been building something far greater than you realize. I have been shaping your character, strengthening your spirit, and preparing your heart for what is to come. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not standing still while the world moves ahead of you. You are in a sacred place of preparation, even if it does not feel like progress. What you have been experiencing is not abandonment, but alignment. My child, I have called you into this moment not by accident, but with intention. I needed you to hear this now, because your heart has been searching for reassurance. And here it is. I have been with you all along, closer than you imagined, working in ways you could not yet see. So rest in this truth. I know your story. I know your struggle. And I have never taken my eyes off you, not even for a single moment. My child, now I want you to understand something deeper, something that will change the way you see this silence. What you have been calling nothing is actually something sacred. What you have been interpreting as delay is, in truth, divine design. I do not work the way the world works. I do not rush to prove myself through noise. I move with purpose, with precision, and often in silence. There are blessings I have prepared for you that cannot arrive in chaos. There are doors I am opening that require stillness so they are not forced shut by fear, doubt, or interference. If I allowed everything to unfold loudly, too many voices would try to influence what I am doing in your life. Too many distractions would pull your focus away from me. That is why I have chosen silence, not to hide from you, but to protect what is yours. Think about this, my child. A seed does not grow above the ground where everyone can see it immediately. It begins in the soil, hidden, unseen, surrounded by darkness. And yet, in that hidden place, life is forming. Roots are stretching. Strength is building. Transformation is happening quietly. And when the time is right, it breaks through the surface, undeniable and strong. This is what I am doing in your life right now. You have been waiting for visible proof, but I am asking you to trust in invisible progress. You have been looking for signs around you, while I have been working within you and beyond what your eyes can reach. My silence is not empty, it is full of movement, alignment, and preparation. Every detail is being arranged with care. I need you to release the belief that something must be loud to be real. Some of my greatest miracles happen in whispers, in stillness, in moments that seem ordinary on the surface but carry extraordinary purpose underneath. You are in one of those moments right now. And as you receive this truth, I am also calling you into something greater. This message you are hearing is not only for you. It is a seed meant to reach others who are also waiting in silence, questioning, wondering if I am near. I tell you this, when you help this word travel, you become part of the harvest I am preparing. I am stirring your heart even now. You feel it, that quiet pull, that nudge to act. Do not ignore it. This is your moment to sow into something eternal. As it is written, give, and it will be given to you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I am speaking that promise directly over you. When you release what is in your hand, I release what is in mine. If this message has touched you, then move. Support this mission through Super Thanks or through the PayPal link placed in the description, and even within the QR code in this video. This is not just giving. This is planting. This is aligning yourself with the flow of my work. When you give, you are helping light reach someone still in darkness, someone still waiting for confirmation that I have not forgotten them. I say to you now, step into this moment with faith. Do not hesitate. Sow the seed and watch what I cause to grow. not only in others, but in your own life. I see your obedience, and I will honor it. My child, I need to gently correct something in your heart, not to shame you, but to guide you back into truth. There have been moments when you allowed doubt to speak louder than my promises. There have been times when you measured my faithfulness by what you could see, instead of trusting what I have already spoken. And in those moments, you began to question whether my silence meant I had stepped away. But I have never stepped away from you. I understand why your heart drifted in that direction. The waiting felt long. A stillness felt unfamiliar. And your mind tried to fill the silence with its own explanations. But I tell you now, you must not let your thoughts lead you away from trust. You must not allow impatience to distort what I am doing. You have been looking for movement in the visible, while I have been working in the unseen. And when you did not see immediate change, frustration began to rise within you. You wondered if you had missed something, if you had done something wrong, if somehow you had delayed what I promised. But my child, my plans are not that fragile. What I have spoken over your life cannot be undone by a moment of doubt or a season of confusion. Still, I call you higher. I am inviting you to release the need to control the outcome. You do not need to understand every step I take in order to trust me. Faith is not built on constant explanations. It is built on relationship. And in this relationship, I am asking you to lean into me, even when the path is not fully clear. Do not rush ahead trying to force what I have not yet revealed. Do not compare your journey to others who seem to be moving faster or receiving sooner. What I am doing in your life is specific, intentional, and deeply personal. If you try to step outside of my timing, you risk stepping outside of my protection. I say this to you with love. Slow your heart. Quiet your thoughts. Return to a place of trust. You do not need to chase what I have already assigned to you. You do not need to strive for what I am already preparing. Your role in this season is not to force doors open, but to remain steady, faithful, and align with me. Let go of the pressure you have been carrying. Let go of the idea that everything depends on your understanding. I am God, and I see what you cannot see. I know what you do not know, and I am working in ways that are far beyond your current view. So when silence surrounds you, do not fill it with fear. Fill it with trust. When answers feel delayed, do not assume absence. Remember my presence. And when your heart feels restless, come back to me, because I am your peace. I am not correcting you to push you away. I am drawing you closer, so you can walk in the fullness of what I have prepared for you. My child, I see how strong you have tried to be, even when your strength felt like it was fading. I see how you kept going, even when your heart felt heavy and your spirit felt tired. And I want you to know this now. You do not have to carry this weight alone anymore. You were never meant to. Come closer to me in this moment. Lay down every burden you have been holding onto. The pressure, the uncertainty, the quiet fears you have not spoken out loud. I already know them, and I am ready to take them from you. You have been trying to endure in your own strength, but I am your strength. When you feel weak, that is where my power begins to rise within you. Do not let this season convince you that you are stuck or that nothing is changing. There is movement, even now. There is progress, even if it feels slow. Every step you have taken in faith has been building something within you that cannot be shaken. I am strengthening your patience. I am deepening your trust. I am preparing you to carry the very blessings you have been praying for. If I released everything to you too soon, it would overwhelm you. If I answered every prayer instantly, you would miss the growth that comes through waiting. But because I love you, I am shaping you into someone who can sustain what I am about to give. So do not lose heart. I know there were moments when you felt like giving up. Moments when you questioned whether it was worth continuing. Moments when you felt alone in your journey. But look at you. You are still here. You are still seeking. You are still listening. That is not weakness, my child. That is resilience. That is faith, even in its quietest form. Let me breathe new strength into you right now. Lift your head again. Straighten your posture. You are not defeated. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be for what I am about to do. And I am not asking you to have perfect faith. I am simply asking you to stay with me. Stay when it feels unclear. Stay when it feels quiet. Stay when you don't fully understand. Because I am with you in every moment. I am the peace in your stillness. I am the voice that calms your thoughts. I am the steady hand guiding you, even when you cannot see the path ahead. And I will not let you fall. Strength is rising in you again, even now as you hear my words. Hope is being restored. Your heart is being steadied. And what once felt heavy will begin to feel lighter, because you are no longer carrying it alone. So breathe, my child. Rest in me, and receive the strength I am pouring into you, because you will need it, not for struggle, but for the blessings that are closer than you think. My child, I want you to hold on to this moment, because what I am about to speak over you is not temporary. It is a promise. And when I make a promise, I do not break it, I do not forget it, and I do not delay it beyond its appointed time. What I have prepared for you is already set in motion. Even now, beyond what your eyes can see and your mind can understand, I am aligning the details. I am placing the right people in your path. I am removing what no longer belongs in your life. I am arranging circumstances so that when the time comes, everything will fall into place with a precision that only I can orchestrate. You may feel like time has been slipping by, like opportunities have passed you, like you are waiting while others are receiving. But I tell you this with certainty, nothing meant for you will ever pass you by. What I have written for your life carries your name, and it will find you exactly when it is meant to. My timing is not random. It is intentional. It is perfect. There are moments when you wish I would move faster, when you feel ready now, when your heart says, "Why not today?" But I see what you cannot see. I know what is ahead. I understand the weight of what I am about to release into your life. And because I love you, I will not give it to you before the right moment. Trust me in this. Trust that I am not withholding from you. I am preparing you. Trust that I am not delaying your blessing. I am refining the timing. Trust that every closed door, every quiet moment, every pause you have experienced has been part of a greater plan to position you exactly where you need to be. What is coming into your life will not be partial. It will not be fragile. It will not be something that fades quickly. It will be established, rooted, and lasting because it comes from me. I am not a God who gives halfway blessings. When I move with fullness. So release your fear of missing out. Release the anxiety that tries to rush you. Release the pressure to figure everything out. You are not responsible for making the promise happen. I am. Your role is to trust, to remain faithful, and to stay aligned with me. And hear me clearly, my child. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass. It will arrive at the right time. It will unfold in the right way. And when it does, you will understand why I chose to work in silence, why I asked you to wait, and why I called you to trust me even when it was not easy. Until that moment comes, Rest in my assurance. I am faithful. I am intentional. And I am already bringing your blessings closer, step by step, in ways you cannot yet see, but soon you will. My child, now is the moment where I call you to respond, not with fear, not with hesitation, but with faith. You have heard my voice. You have felt my presence in these words. And now, I am inviting you to move in alignment with what I have spoken over your life. Do not let this be just another message you listen to and then forget. Let this be the moment where something shifts inside of you. Let this be the point where your waiting turns into trust, where your uncertainty turns into surrender, where your silence becomes a place of deep connection with me. I am not asking you for something complicated. I am asking you for your heart. Come to me in stillness, not rushing, not striving, not trying to figure everything out. Just come as you are. Speak to me honestly. Tell me what you have been feeling. Release the thoughts that have been weighing on you. And then, be quiet not because nothing is happening, but because you are choosing to listen. This is where your strength will grow. I want you to begin trusting me in a deeper way than you ever have before. Trust me when you do not see immediate results. Trust me when the path feels unclear. Trust me when the answers are not instant. Because faith is not proven in the visible, it is formed in the unseen. And I am calling you to walk by faith now. There is something powerful that happens when you choose to trust me in silence. Your spirit becomes anchored. Your heart becomes steady. Your mind begins to rest instead of race. And in that place, you will start to recognize my presence more clearly than ever before. So I say this to you, my child. Pause right now. Take a breath. Let go of the tension in your body. Release the need to control what happens next. And simply say within your heart, I trust you. Even if it feels small, even if it feels uncertain, say it anyway. Because that simple act of trust opens the door for me to move more freely in your life. Do not wait for everything to make sense before you believe. Do not delay your trust until you see the outcome. Choose me now, in this moment, exactly where you are. And as you do, I will meet you there. I will fill your heart with peace that does not depend on circumstances. I will guide your steps, even when the path is not fully visible. I will remind you, again and again, that you are not alone in this journey. This is your activation, my child. Not to surrender, but to trust it. Not to rush, but to remain. Not to fear, but to believe. Stay close to me. Stay open. Stay faithful. Because everything I have spoken is already unfolding, and your trust is the key that allows you to walk into it with confidence and peace. My child, now rest with me for a moment. Let everything I have spoken settle gently into your heart. You do not need to rush away from this. You do not need to figure everything out right now. Just be here, in my presence, where peace is not something you chase. It is something you receive. I have shown you that my silence is not emptiness. It is preparation. It is protection. It is purpose unfolding in ways that go beyond what you can currently see. And even though there were moments when you felt uncertain, even though there were times when you questioned what was happening, I have been faithful through it all. Nothing has been wasted. Every quiet day, every unseen moment, every step you took without clear direction has been leading you here, into alignment with what I have already prepared. Your blessings are not far away. They are not lost. They are not delayed beyond my will. They are on their way to you, even now, carried through the very silence you once misunderstood. So release the weight and worry. Release the pressure to control. Release the fear that tries to tell you something is missing. Nothing is missing while I am in control. I am your provider. I am your guide. I am your peace. And as you step forward from this moment, I want you to carry this truth with you. You can trust me, even in silence. You can rest, even in waiting. You can have peace, even before the answer arrives. Now listen closely, my child, because what you do next matters. This message I have given you is not meant to stay with you alone. It is a stream of living water, meant to flow outward and reach others who are still standing in confusion, still waiting in silence, still wondering if I have heard them. And I am calling you to become part of that flow. I am placing this invitation in your spirit right now. You feel it stirring within you. This is not pressure. This is purpose. As my word says, those who sow in tears shall reap with songs of joy. I am speaking that promise directly into your life. When you give into this mission, you are not losing. You are planting into a harvest of souls, into lives that will be changed forever. Say it within yourself now, Lord, I will be a vessel. Let that be your response. Act on it without delay. Support this work through Super Thanks or through the PayPal link in the description and the QR code placed before you. This is not just a transaction. It is a spiritual act, a seed released into fertile ground. And I tell you, what you release in faith, I will return to you in ways that overflow beyond your expectations. Do not hold back. Step into obedience. Sow into my work. And as you do, I bless your giving. I multiply your seed. I open doors over your life that no one can shut. I pour peace into your heart and provision into your hands. And now go forward with calmness in your spirit. Carry my words with you. Walk in quiet confidence. And remember always, I am with you, even in the silence, guiding your blessings all the way to you.